below cabinet rank, say the ambassadors or the foreign secretary, right? When they engage in diplomacy, the bureaucrats and others, when they say you're sending a diplomatic mission of MPs, quite often than not, foreign MPs come for visit to India, Indian MPs go abroad, right? They're not cabinet level ministers, they're just MPs, members of parliament, right? 1960, I see Pandit Nehru sending Atal Bihari Vajpayee to United Nations. Who was Atal Bihari Vajpayee? Just a young MP in the opposition. Nehru was a very bad person, na? So what Nehru wanted to groom the future generation of leadership. Bad person. Nehru knew that the leaders, they need training. Since Nehru himself, he studied in Cambridge, there when he was studying, he got the exposure. He was already, given the background he was coming from, he was already engaging with various leaders. One of the classmates of Nehru in Cambridge, Kwame Nkrumah, later on became the president of Ghana. Result, since the guy was educated, he knew the significance of training. And he wanted to give that training to the future leadership. Till Nehru was alive, he never allowed his own daughter to enter politics. Nah. Rather, Nehru was training some other leaders. The prominent among them, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Okay? So when Atal Bihari Vajpayee went to UN in 1960 for the first time, was it part of high politics or low politics? Low politics. Why? Just an MP going to United Nations. 1993, PV Narasimha Rao again sends Atal Bihari Vajpayee to United Nations. 1992, Babri Masjid demolition and all that nonsense. Right? PV Narasimha Rao sends Atal Bihari Vajpayee as India's representative to United Nations to counter the Pakistanis. But before doing that, he gave Atal Bihari Vajpayee cabinet rank. But even this time, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was member of opposition. Doesn't matter. These are statesmen. Statesmen are people who can rise above politics. So was Nehru. So was PV Narasimha Rao, so was Atal Bihari Vajpayee, for whom politics never mattered. Just imagine the Prime Minister sending one of the opposition MPs by giving him cabinet rank to UN. And that opposition MP, he just tore apart the Pakistanis in United Nations, so that he can express himself properly. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, for the first time, spoke in Hindi in United Nations. He was eloquent in Hindi now. So he was using his Hindi skills and he just tore apart the Pakistanis. You hypocrites, you have no right to tell us anything. Just shut your mouth. Why? The nation came first. Clear? Guys, for you and for me, there is only one thing in front of us. Government of India. Don't look at the party color. Neither you have the luxury to look at the party color, nor I have the luxury to look at the party color. It's the government of India and the representatives of the people. There ends the matter. Clear? Let's move forward. So, 1993, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee goes to UN, was it part of high politics or low politics? High politics. He got the cabinet rank. He was given the cabinet rank and then he was sent. 1991, PV Narasimha Rao also gave cabinet rank to Subramaniam Swamy. Subramaniam Swamy was still an MP from BJP, but he was appointed as advisor to the Prime Minister on disinvestment. For PV Narasimha Rao, it never mattered from which particular, same thing was with Nehru as well. It never mattered to these people that from which particular political party you come. If you have a certain level skill set which is necessary for the country, you will be part of the policy making process. So an opposition MP given cabinet rank and made the advisor to the Prime Minister on disinvestment. Clear? So that's what I'm looking at. So whenever we talk about high politics, please be careful.